What is up, everybody? Ethan back today with another beer review, and what I've got today is Rapturous. Rapturous from Three Taverns. Three Taverns is out of Decatur, Georgia. This is a raspberry sour ale at 5% ABV, unfiltered, 12-ounce can. Brewed and canned by Three Taverns Craft Brewery, Decatur, Georgia. Never been there, but everything that I've ever had from Three Taverns I've really liked. So they have a good, solid reputation in my book. I got a 6-pack from Walmart a couple weeks ago, and it was a pretty good deal for the 6-pack. It was like $10, $11 before tax for the 6-pack, and for craft beer, that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and get a pour. Now, sour is a style I haven't had a lot of, but it's a style I am getting into more. Foamy, pink, white, 3-finger head. The appearance itself is pink. Light pink. Not dark like a cranberry juice. Let's get an aroma. So, a raspberry sour ale. So, I believe the Dr. Robot from Monday night is a blackberry. Now this is raspberry. So raspberries do have a slightly more tart flavor than a blackberry. So this being a sour, I'm wondering if it's going to be more of a tart kind of raspberry type sour. It's obviously going to be sour, you hope, being a sour, but get a little fruitiness on the nose, not real pungent. Let's go ahead and try it through that foamy white head. So that is really tart and sour. It's kind of hard to, define the difference between those two terms, tart and sour. It's kind of, debated amongst, beer reviewers. To me, it's kind of both. So it has a lemon fruity, puckering lip kind of sensation. But I will say, with sour, something I've noticed, the more you drink on them, the less sour they become. That first initial sip is always the most sour and puckering, if that's a word. But as you get into the beer, it tends to mellow out, and you tend to get used to it. Your taste buds, all that, your tongue, your mouth, it sort of acclimates itself to the flavor, and that's exactly what's happening here. Each subsequent sip is becoming less and less tart, less and less sour, and really just becoming a pleasant, juicy kind of late summer beer, sensation. This one tastes a good bit like the, the hypnotized fruited sour that I got from Greenville at the Get Together, from Counterpart Brewing, fruited sour, hypnotized. This one's kind of like that one, maybe a little milder. It does taste a little different in the Dr. Robot. I don't know if it's better or worse, just a little different. It does have a nice, juicy, refreshing, crisp flavor, though. And on a very warm summer evening, this hits the spot. Let's see what they say on the can here. The literal fruit of our Sour Asylum series, Rapturous, seduced palates from the first pour, earning the honor of being our first canned sour. A lacto-fermented sour ale matured on raspberry puree with a wheat and Pilsner malt base. Okay, so it's got a wheat and Pilsner malt based. It refreshes with a tart and alluring fruit-forward flavor profile. And there's that word tart, so it is, I agree with that, it is pretty tart. So it's a sour that actually is pretty sour, pretty tart. but also drinkable, also, you know, sessionable, easy drinking, refreshing. It's not a chore to drink it. It's really nice. It's relaxed, but also has a lot of flavor. And again, like I said, the flavor does get milder the more you drink on it. So yeah, what would I score this one? I'm gonna give it a 90 out of 100, a 9 out of 10 for the Rapturous Raspberry Sour Ale. There's another look at the can. Hopefully you can see that. It's got like a guy with sunglasses grinning with a beard. It's like a hippie looking dude, trippy hippie. A lot of craft breweries go for that kind of, you know, trippy hippie kind of artwork, which is cool. Yeah. Another winner from Three Taverns. Cheers and thank you for watching.